Hello, this will be an update about the TechCoin. The TechCoin is something that most people would have purchased through USI Tech, but is now proven to be a separate entity. We did an update on the TechCoin and USI Tech together on April the 28th. We'll give you a reference to that in case you missed it, but this is an important update as of May the 5th, 2018. Before we go ahead, important to note that this presentation has been prepared solely for informational purposes. It is not an offer to buy or sell. It is not a solicitation of an offer to buy or sell any security, product, service, or investment, nor is it intending to provide financial, tax, legal, or accounting advice. Placements in the cryptocurrency markets should be considered high-risk placements. There is no recommendation in this presentation to purchase any product, service, security, or investment. The opinions expressed in this presentation do not constitute advice, and independent advice should be sought from a suitable qualified professional relative to your personal circumstances. The information and updates in this presentation do not constitute endorsement or promotion of the company or the project discussed. All persons reviewing this information should take their own responsibility to verify its accuracy and relevance to their personal circumstances, and every person is responsible to determine the legal and regulatory status in any jurisdiction that is relevant to their circumstances. Having said all that, let's get on to the agenda. I'm going to cover the TechCoin package update. In case you missed that, we'll just review that very quickly, not in as much detail as we did on April the 28th, and you can refer back to that, but we will cover it. We have now seen a beta launch of the TechCoin marketplace, so we will go into that in a little bit of detail. We'll talk about the March 18 marketplace. There's no news yet on the exchange, but there are some pretty interesting hints, and so we'll give you an overall assessment of the TechCoin as we get to the end of this update. So stay tuned. Now, firstly, just a reminder, the TechCoin update on April the 20th, USI Tech announced that it was ending TechCoin sales and transferring all responsibility and all information over to the TechCoin. This took some people by surprise because they had assumed that USI Tech and the TechCoin were one and the same. In fact, it is now clear that they are not. And although the details remain unclear, in fact, we still don't know who the owners of the TechCoin are, and USI Tech had made some confusing representations about it. It does appear to be separate, and it appears that USI was merely the exclusive sales agent of the TechCoin. Now, all people that purchase TechCoins from USI Tech, in terms of packages, we'll talk about that in just one second, they would be affected. But basically, if you bought a USI Tech BTC package after November 1st, then you would also be affected because you also would have owned, they were giving away free tokens, so you would have also owned some TechCoins. So you would be affected as well. So however many packs you bought, you would have that many TechCoins, free TechCoins, tokens. Now, what they also announced is that since sales stopped shortly after bonus 2 at 250 million, the third and fourth bonuses would not be granted. And they also made clear that the TechCoin, contrary to what they had said earlier, will not have an ICO. It will be called the TCI. It's been given a name for its exchange, and it said the TechCoin will contact all TechCoin token holders in the month of May. Well, May has now started, so I guess we'll be anticipating being contacted, as USI Tech at that time indicated that they were transferring all of our contact contact information and details over to the TechCoin owners. Now, this is just a little bit of the update, and the bad news was that we learned that there would be no third or fourth bonus. For people that bought larger packages, that's a significantly negative impact. We covered that in detail, but I'll just remind you, this was the way it looked if you bought packages in November and early December before the first bonus, which might have been, I think, last week of November, first week of December, something like that. So you might have been expecting to receive a large number of packages. This is what it looked like in the second tranche after that first bonus period had gotten. So you would have received, and some people that were expecting larger packages in the third and the fourth bonus times for Ruby, Emerald, and Diamond packages had large expectations. With the announcement, this has been dashed, obviously, because those third and fourth bonuses have now been canceled. So if you bought an Emerald or Diamond pack in the first purchase time, you will only get through the second bonus. So an Emerald package would get a max of 200,000, Diamond package would get a max of 400,000 instead of 1.6 million. So that affects your average price of your TechCoin quite a bit, but that's the status. By the way, there is some discussion of, and this is the revised status, if you actually had made a purchase in the second bonus time, which would probably have been during December or maybe the first week of January. Basically, I don't think many people, if anybody, bought often after that. But you would then see that the third and fourth bonuses were canceled. So if you bought in that second time period, you can see that your maximum would be just those amounts shown under the second bonus tokens. So there is some talk that perhaps there should be a petition written to the TechCoin owners. Personally, I think that deserves some consideration, because maybe they would see that the TechCoin owners are their best ambassadors, and if they can make the TechCoin owners happy rather than canceling the bonuses that people were legitimately expecting, and that the sales of which were cut off not due to the fault of the TechCoin holders, but to external circumstances, perhaps they would think about it. But that's a separate topic, and we'll address that separately. Let's move on. So it's important to note that probably USI Tech won't talk further about the TechCoin. In fact, USI Tech rarely communicates about anything, so it'd be a surprise to hear from them. But you should be sure to watch for emails on the email address that you use to register for USI Tech, and watch for emails from the TechCoin. If you don't get an email, then just be sure to look out and register. And now I'm going to go on and show you the current situation, because we've actually had a lot of potentially encouraging information coming out. So with the usual amount of skepticism that we should have of any new venture and what people promise and then what they deliver, let's take a look at what's actually being brought to our attention now. So here's the big news. On the TechCoin site, it's now up and running. So you can browse the website to learn more about the TechCoin, what they do, what they offer, what makes it stand out. And so they're saying that they are here to give us the best cryptocurrency experience, get to know the TechCoin better, and be part of our continuously growing community. That's from the TechCoin team. And look, you can actually go in and register. I don't know that many people have tried yet, but you could just give it a try and go ahead and register. Now, we don't know if we're supposed to wait or not, so there's no clarity about that, but it's out there. There's no instructions yet. So I'm not recommending that you register. In fact, I might be prudent to wait, because it might be that you should use the same username that you had for USI Tech. For sure, you should probably use the same email address, because if you don't, you won't be matched up to your tokens. So I'm guessing we should wait, but I've heard some people have gone ahead and registered, and I don't know, so we don't know yet whether there's a connection in the database between the two. But it's out there, so at least go and take a look and make yourself familiar with what it looks like. Now, they're obviously explaining more about themselves. This is the slogan that we're familiar with from when USI Tech marketed it to us. It's the future of cryptocurrency. Now, everybody can say that, and then they have to prove it. But they are talking about an extensive cryptocurrency platform and the quantum node advantage. That was something that was explained in their white paper, and most of us didn't understand it, and I'm not going to try to elaborate on it here, but that's what they say is their technical advantage. Now, Here's what they're also showing us, that we'll be able to check the status of their circulation, how many coins are out there, pricing and so forth, and the blocks and the mining of it, and all of that. So you can look at blocks.techcoin.io, but it's nice that they are giving some transparency and some information about that, and good to see. It looks pretty professional. Now, here's some other things that they're starting to show. They're indicating that they're going to have a wallet. They're indicating they're going to have an exchange. And they're indicating that they will have something called TechCoin deals. Now, I'm going to touch base a lot more on TechCoin deals because that's what we know more about. We don't know yet much about the wallet or the exchange, but let's have a look a little bit further. Because this does look kind of interesting. They're also talking about a payment solution that people could take around to different vendors and use the TechCoin as a payment solution. Now, there are a few cryptocurrencies out there that are payment solutions. This wouldn't be the only one in the world, and whether this could compete with that, let's wait and see. But it's at least interesting to see that they've got that out there, and that's one of the aspects of the TechCoin. It's not the only one, but it is one of them. And if it's pretty good, perhaps in some markets or with some vendors, they would be interested. Let's wait and see, but let's also just not say that it's trash. So, this is just information. It's not a recommendation. It's not saying this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's not saying that it's complete garbage either. We just don't know. Okay, now here's where it does start to get a little bit more interesting and might be fun. Let's see. They're launching this marketplace, and it's called TechCoin Deals. It's a decentralized marketplace. And you can see they will have the best deals of the year, best offers, that's what they're saying, in a lot of different product areas, including phones and devices and technology. So again, go and check out techcoindeals.io and have a look around there. It's pretty interesting, actually. And just to give you an idea, and I don't know how real this is or how it would work, but they're advertising that they've got iPhone X's that you can exchange tech coins for at a notional value relating to Bitcoin. So they've got an Apple Watch 3 and an iPhone X. Now, this is just me doing a weird exercise, so don't get freaked out about it, but I was just curious how this would work. So they're saying about TechCoin 998 would be notionally worth about 0.063197. So today, the Bitcoin dollar exchange rate, that's about $610. So they're saying that TCI 998 would be that Bitcoin value. I don't know if that would be the price when it all comes out. Who knows? But this is the example they gave, and let's just run with it and not be hypercritical about it, but just try to get an idea. If the idea would follow something like this, there might be something there. Because look at what I did, and this is just it might be comparing apples and oranges, but I went and looked at that Apple Watch 3. I found the same one. There's 4 versions of the Apple Watch 3. I found that one that's showing there and looked it up on Best Buy. The retail price of that for an open one is $1,194. So if you can get through TechCoin, the same thing for $610 that you have to go to Best Buy, pay retail $1,194. That'd be pretty good. Now, probably the $610 doesn't include shipping and handling, whatever, But, if they're able to actually offer products and get you to barter your TechCoin for, some reasonably decent products that we could be reasonably assured would be shipped to us, they may have something here. I don't know. But let's not listen to all of our skepticism and the haters who say that this is complete garbage. Now, it may end up being complete garbage, but we don't know. But on the face of this little first example, they might have a small chance of actually pulling off something that would be interesting. I think there would be people who are so fed up with the TechCoin and USI Tech and so annoyed with the whole process that if they had 1,000 TechCoins and they had a reasonably good chance of getting an Apple Watch 3, they'd happily give away their TechCoins and then pray that it came in the mail, right? Now, if you got more TechCoins than that, or is that what you would spend it on, or would you want an iPhone X, or would you even trust the system? I don't know. Some people would have to test it, obviously. Not many people would be brave enough to test it right away. And, price is king, and delivery and service is king. So all that remains to be seen. But again, on the face of it, maybe there's something here. We just don't know. Wouldn't it be fabulous if it was? So, again, let's not be, hateful and skeptical. Let's just be hopeful and cautious. How about that? All right. TechCoin summary. Contrary to some of the FUD, it does look like, as we said, USI Tech and the TechCoin have different owners and they're separate. That's still unclear, but it appears that what we thought was just USI Tech actually appears to have just been an exclusive marketing partnership that is now finished. Frankly, I think that's a good thing. If TechCoin is completely different than USI Tech, that's good because USI Tech is pretty discredited at this point, honestly speaking. So we also have seen for the TechCoin no third and fourth bonuses, and all the handling of the TechCoin is now shifting to the TechCoin owners. That also is good. The TechCoin is taking some initial steps to establish itself. We're looking toward getting email registrations, but I've just shown you that there's a registration wallet location. We've also seen the first information about the pre-launch of the marketplace, and a little bit of information that is slightly encouraging. At least it's not the end of the world kind of information. They have said that this TechCoin marketplace would launch May the 18th. So give it 2 weeks and let's see what happens. That would be a really pleasant surprise for a lot of people. A lot of people might be interested and wouldn't want to have TechCoins if they could exchange it for a decent product that they can have shipped to them. They'd be happy campers. People that had, tens of thousands of TechCoins might want to do a little bit of that and then hold some for an exchange or a payment solution or see. But what's interesting here is that if they in the marketplace can establish that there's kind of a barter value between a TechCoin and a real product, it gives the TechCoin a value. And if they do enough of that, it can establish some sort of market value for a TechCoin, which most people, frankly speaking, said there wouldn't be a value for the TechCoin. So this is pretty clever. Let's give them credit for that. This is pretty clever that they would use TechCoins to barter for a product. And let's give them credit for this also, because they're paying real money for these products and they're willing to accept TechCoins in exchange for real products, apparently. And that's also, admirable on their part. So they're sticking their neck out commercially, and let's see how that works. But I think let's give credit where credit is due. There at least seems to be some creativity that the owners of the TechCoin are showing, and they're backing it. This would require them to purchase some products and spend some money on our behalf to set up this barter system. So that's actually interesting and encouraging. And they're also telling us that the TechCoin is preparing an exchange and a payment solution and other things to come. No talk whatsoever of an independent exchange. This is their own exchange. So I'm not Pollyanna. I'm not an advocate. I'm trying to give you a straightforward assessment of the facts. But this is not the drama, trauma, disaster that some people have been saying that it is, nor am I saying that it's the best thing since sliced bread, as I said before. So trust that this has been helpful. We have given another TechCoin update. You can check that out in our USI Tech and TechCoin update of April the 28th. Just look for that name. You can look it up on YouTube. That's the address of it, and you could get other information there. but trust that this has been useful. Again, wait and see, but take action. Get yourself registered when you're told. If you're not told, if you never get the email, then go to the site and try to register and get things settled. There's probably going to be a lot of support issues. There's probably going to be a lot of people that don't have the right number of coins, etc., etc., etc. It's going to be a situation that we have to be patient over, but let's not kill the baby before the baby has a chance to get born. All right? So that's our update, and thank you for your attention.